Good morning students. Today we are continuing our class with the next question of the exercise 1.2. In the last class we have seen question number 4. Then 5 I have explained to you orally and give it to you for solving. Then 6 and question number 6 is easy. You can solve it by yourself. So now we are continue the class with the question number 7. Now the question number 7 is, in each of the following case, state whether the function is 1, 1, onto or bijective and justify your answer. So here the same type of question is there. In the case question number 7 there are two questions. Question number 1 is a function f from R to R, which is defined as f of x is equals to 3 minus 4x. Now the question is, we have to check whether the function is a 1, 1, onto or a bijective, that means both. So let me start with the first. So here we are taking x1 and x2. So let x1 and x2 belongs to R, here the domain, and f of x1 is equals to f of x2. So what it will be? F of x1 means 3 minus 4x1, f of x2 3 minus 4x2, both sides 3 can be cut, then 4x1 is equals to minus 4x2, so both sides the minus 4 and minus 4 can be cut, so the answer is x1 is equals to x2. So see the simplification, very easy, we can understand properly. So that means that will give that f is 1, 1. So f is 1, 1, done. Now for the ontoness, what we have to show that for every y belongs to R, there exists some x in R such that f of x is equals to y. Okay, that is by the definition. And second, the remark we have that the function is onto if and only if the range of f is the codomain. So you can do these two things. As it is a real number, so that's why we are not finding the range, or we can find out, there is no problem to find out the range also, because 3 minus 4x, okay, this is a linear function. So for every x belongs to R, there exists some element y, there exists something such that 3 minus 4x is there. So now we are using the definition for this function. So let y belongs to R. Okay, and take f of x is equals to y. So what is the f of x, friends? 3 minus 4x, that is equals to y. So now convert all your x in the terms of y. So here minus 4x is equals to y minus 3. So then x is equals to y minus 3 divided by minus 4. That is 3 minus y by 4. As it is minus, that's why we are changing the sign of x and y and q. So this is 3 minus y by 4. So that is our x. Okay. So for every y belongs to y, we can find x, we can find out x of the term 3 minus y by 4 such that, so now as we have performed f of x is equals to y, so obviously the value of this x, when we take x is equal to 3 minus y by 4, it will give us f of x is equals to y. But let me check, is it possible? So let f of x. So f of x is equals to what we have? F of 3 minus y by 4. Now what is the function defined? 3 minus 4x. So this is 3 minus 4 into 3 minus y by 4. We have 4 cut. So 3 minus 3 plus y. So that is equals to y. So therefore we can write down here 4 every y belongs to y, there exists x, which which type of x is there? 3 minus y by 4. 3 minus y by 4 such that f of x is equals to y, and therefore f is on. So now students, the thing is over. The function is 1 1 and on 2. And as the function is 1 1 and on 2, therefore it is a bijective function. So your answer is the function f is 1 1 and on 2, and therefore the function f is a bijective function. So that will be your answer. Let me see again quickly. When we have a question of this type, we can find out y, and this is the second method. Look students, the method which is the easiest for you, that I am applying each and every question. So that's why sometimes when I use range of f, then that means that in that equation the range of f, to find the range of f is easiest to us. Okay, or we will do like this. So let us start with this question again. 1 1 and on. So x1 x2 belongs to R. Whenever we have to prove this 1 1 function, and remember students, whenever linear function are there, we will use the x1 x2 belongs to R. So x1 x2 belongs to R, therefore f of x1 is equals to f of x2. So just apply the definition of the function, that is 3 minus 4x1 is equal to 3 minus 4x2, and simplify it, so you will get x1 is equals to x2, and therefore f is 1 1. When we are proving the onto, so you can find out the range of the function. Here the range you can find out here, that f of x is equals to y and x is equal to 3 minus 4x is equals to y. That means for every x belongs to R, you will get some different image of the y, and that means the whole thing belongs to R. Therefore your range is the whole set R, the real number R, and therefore you can write down that the range of f is equals to R, and therefore f is on. But this one will be easy to understood as well as to express. So f of x is equals to y. So 3 minus 4x is equals to y. So you can convert in the terms of x. So x is equal to 3 minus y by 4. And we know that as we have derived this y, x from f of x is equals to y. So you can write down directly this step. That means for every y belongs to R, there exists x of type 3 minus y by 4, such that f of x is equals to y, and therefore our function is onto. And last answer, as our function f is 1 1 and onto, therefore it is a bijective function. So with this, the question number 7, first part is over. You can note down this in your notebook. Let me see the next. The next is question number 7 2. So what is the second question we have? So second question is, f is a function from R to R, and f of x is equals to 1 plus x square. I am dividing the part here. So f of x is equals to 1 plus x square. Now students, in this question, let me find out something. First, let me check it is a 1 1 or not. So 1 1, you know one question we have seen, the question number 2 of this exercise. So in that case, we have f of x is equals to x square. Now whenever square are there, then obviously there are two numbers whose square are equal, 1 and minus 1, 2 and minus 2. Similarly, each positive and negative number, okay, the positive and its negative will give you the same square. So in that case, we are finding the same value. So here x square is there and function is from R to R, okay, R to R, and that's why we will take one example for this. Let x1 is equals to 1 and x2 is equals to minus 1. So what can be f of x1? F of x1 means 1 plus x1 square, that is 1 plus 1 square, that is 2. Okay, similarly f of x2. What can be f of x2? That is 1 plus minus 1 square, 1 plus x2 square, that is 1 plus minus 1 square. We know that minus 1 square is plus 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2. So here what we are getting, that x1 is not equals to x2, but f of x1 is equals to f of x2, which is not satisfied our definition. Therefore f is not 1 1. Okay, so this is clear to you. Now the ontoness. So ontoness, what we are taking, that we are finding some y in the codomain so that there does not exist any element in the domain so that f of x is equals to y. So students, you can observe here the value of the function will always be positive. How? See, 1 plus x square. So here 1 plus x square. So f of x is equals to 1 plus x square is always positive for all x belongs to R. Why? Because x square is positive and 1 plus x square. So obviously we are adding a 1 to the positive number. So this will be a positive number. So this is always greater than 0 and for all x belongs to R. Therefore we can say that here range of f is equals to set of all positive real numbers, that is R plus, which is not equals to R. Therefore f is not onto. So here the function is not 1 1 and not onto. Therefore f is neither 1 1 nor 1. Okay. So now if you want to do this by your definition, that is we are suppose any y in the codomain. So that is also you can do by this. Let y is equals to, we can say minus 1. Any negative value you can take minus 1, minus 2. Okay. Such that f of x is equals to y. That means what is f of x? 1 plus x square is equals to minus 1. That means x square is equals to minus 1 and minus 1. That is x square is equals to minus 2. That means x is, or directly you can write down, s square cannot be negative. For any real number, the square never be negative. Therefore, there does not exist any y, any x belongs to R such that f of x is equals to y. Okay, so for this type of y, we can find out there does not exist any x. This is the second method, so you can use any one of these. I usually use the range of the f, so you can do by this or you can apply this method. Okay, so I think now you can understand the question number 2. What is the question? F of x is equals to 1 plus x square. We have to prove that the function is 1 1 or onto और bijective, that we have to prove कि ये आपके में 1 1 है या onto है. So let me find out. So 1 1 के लिए हमने क्या किया? We have taken two elements x1 and x2 which are different, and then we have shown that its image is same. So as the image is same but the element is different, so obviously it's not a 1 1 function. Similarly for the onto, this part is easy for us as we can find out the range of the function. As 1 plus x square is always a positive number, so that means our range is always a positive numbers, that means r plus, which is not equals to r, and hence it is not onto. If you want to use the second method, you can take any negative number such that f of x is equals to y. So 1 plus x square is equals to minus 1, that means x square we are getting negative. Any term whose square is negative is not possible. Okay, we don't having any real number whose square is negative, and therefore there does not exist any x belongs to R, so the f of x is negative. Okay, so therefore f is not onto. So now this is the method we have. You can apply any one of it. So with this, the question number 7, 1 and 2 is over. You can understand this question. Now let me see the next question. Now question number 8 we have. So let me see what is the question number 8. 8 is a function from a cross b to b cross a. The function is defined as f from a cross b to b cross a, such that the function's definition is f of ab is equals to b. Okay, so what is this? The Cartesian pair they are given. And if we take a comma b, then it will become b comma a. So this is the function we have, and now we have to prove the function f is 1 1 and on 2. So let me see what can we do for the 1 1. For 1 1 we are taking f of x1 is equals to f of x2, and then we will show that x1 is equals to x2. So let me write down here. Let your x1 is equals to a b, the Cartesian pair a comma b, and x2 is equals to c comma d. Okay, so now f of x1 is equals to f of x2, and f of x1 is equals to f of x2. That means f of ab is same as f of cd, but that means f of AB and f of CD. What is AB? It is BA. That means our Cartesian pair is reverse. So this is B comma A. And when we are taking CD, then it will be reverse. That is B comma C. But we know that if two Cartesian pairs are equal, that means that each element will be equal. That means x coordinate, the first element and the second element will be equal. So that means B is equals to D and A is equals to C. But what it gives, that means A comma B will equals to, what is the AC, and B is equals to D. That means x1 is equals to x2. So therefore F is 1 1. Okay students, so it is clear to you how F is 1 1, because we are taking x1 is equals to AB, x2 is equals to CD, and what we are getting, that here f of AB is equals to f of CD. That means BA is equals to BC. Okay, just reverse the pair. And what is the meaning? कि जब दो कार्टेशियन पेयर इक्वल है, that means कि उसके फर्स्ट एलिमेंट एंड द सेकेंड एलिमेंट आर इक्वल. That means B is equals to D and A is equals to C. So therefore we are getting AB is equals to CD, and that means x1 is equals to x2. So what is our definition we are getting? That if f of x1 is equals to f of x2, then x1 is equals to x2. And therefore the function is 1 1. So 1 1 base is proved. Now next is the onto. So what we can do for the onto? What we can do for the onto for ontoness, we can do again two things. That is, we can find out the range of the function. Okay, and second thing, we can find out any y. Say we can prove here that for any y belongs to B cross A, there exists some x in A cross B. So let me find out the range of the function here. So for every A comma B belongs to A cross B, f of AB belongs to B cross A. That means f of B, that is BA, belongs to B cross A. So what can be the range of the function? Range of the function is all the ordered pair B comma A, where B belongs to B and A belongs to A. But what is this? This is the set B cross A, and this is our domain. Alright, write down here. This is our codomain, and therefore F is onto. So with this, the proof of the ontoness is also done. So I hope you understood the question number 8-2. Here it's an easy one. What we have? The function A is 1 1 and onto, and we have proved it. So now you can note down this question in your notebook. I hope now you understood what is to 1 1 and what is onto, and how to prove it. So we are continuing with the next question, question number 9. So let me see this 9 question. Okay, the 7 and 8 understood. Let me start with question number 9. Just note down this question in your notebook, students. So the question number 9. Question number 9 is, let the function f from n to n defined as f from n to n defined by f of n is equals to n plus 1 by 2 if n is odd and n by 2 if n is even for all n belongs to capital N. So this is the definition of the function in the question number 9. Now we have to show this, see that state whether the function f is bijective and justify your answer. We have to show that is the function is bijective. So let me see and justify your answer. That means we have to give a reason. So let me start with the one this. So 1. Let me prove it is 1 or not. Let me check. Now if n is odd. So as we know that the set of the natural number consists of element 1, 2, 3, so on. Now suppose students n is equals to 1. Now if we take n is equals to 1, so what can be n f of n? 1 plus 1, that is 2 divided by 2, right? 1 plus 1 f of 1. Odd number, so 1 plus 1 divided by 2, that is 2 by 2, 1. Okay. If we take f is equals to 2, so 2 is an even number. How to define it? N by 2. So this is 2 by 2, that is 1. Okay, so what we are getting? Here 1 and 2, two different elements, but its image is same, and therefore our function is, yes, it is not 1, 1. Very good. So you can do this, how to show that it is a 1, 1 or not. So we have to write down in this form. So let x1 is equals to 1 and x2 is equals to 2. Even you can take x1 is equals to 3 and x2 is equals to 4. Two consecutive numbers, 1, 2, then 3, 4, then 5, 6. You can find out the same image for these two numbers. So let me do f of x1. So what is x1? 1 is the odd number. So this is 1 plus f of x1, that is f of 1, that is 1 plus 1 by 2, that is equals to 1. F of x2, that is f of 2. 2 is an even number, so therefore 2 by 2, that is equals to 1. So therefore here what we are getting, x1 is not equals to x2, but f of x1 is equals to f of x2, and therefore f is not 1, 1. Different image, different element, but image same. So f is not 1, 1. Now let us see the ontoness. So what we will do for the ontoness? We have to find out the range. So let me find out the range of this function. Now range of f. So range of f is, now if n is equals to 1, then n is odd, so 1 plus 1 by 2, that is 1. If n is equals to 2, then 1, 2 by 2, that is 1. So for x is equals to, n is equals to 1 and 2, your answer is 1. Then next, for 2, so 3. Now if we take n is equals to 3, odd number, so 3 plus 1, 4 divided by 2, that is 2. For n is equals to 4. Okay, we are checking for, we can differ coefficient here. If n is equals to 1, then f of 1 is equals to 1 plus 1 by 2, that is 1. If n is equals to 2, then f of 2 is 2 by 2, that is 1. n is equals to 3, then f of 3, 3 plus 1 by 2, that is 2. n is equals to 4, then f of 4, 4 by 2, that is equals to 2. n is equals to 5, then f of 5, that is 5 plus 1 divided by 2, that is 6 by 2, 3. Similarly, n is equals to 6, then f of 6, 3 by 2, even number, so, sorry, 6 by 2, that is equals to 3, and so on. So what is your range, students? There is a 1 1. 1 is repeated 2 times. So we are writing the 2 time element only once. So 1. Then second element is 2. Third element is 3. Now you can calculate the further. What can be the next element? 4 obviously. And so on. So what is this? Which set is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Yes, this is our n. So that is equals to n, and this is n is our codomain. Therefore, f is onto. So therefore, f is not 1 1 but onto. So that is our answer for the question number 9. Now this question, let me see again, as it is important for us. Here the function is n to n. F of n is defined as n plus 1 divided by 2 upon n by 2. So how is defined? If n is odd, then n plus 1 by 2. N is even, then n by 2. So 1 1 less is not true, as x1 is equals to 2 and x2 is equals to x1 is equals to 1 and x2 is equals to 2. Then f of x1 and f of x2 we can find these are the same. And here as x1, that what we are getting, that x1 is not equals to x2, but f of x1 is equals to f of x2. Therefore the function is not 1 1. So I think now you remember, students, how to prove the function is 1 1 and onto. Then next is a onto list. For onto list, what we are doing, that we are finding the range of the function. If it is equals to the codomain, then the function is onto. Okay, so with this we are stop the class. Here you can find out the same question in your exercise section. Example, you can do for the practice that question. Question number 12, example 12, which is same type of this function, and it is important for you also. You can find out the answer, that how to solve 1 1 and onto. So study well, students. Take care. Thank you and have a nice day.